rebuild the car. You see this coming into turn one right there.
Yeah, it hit concrete wall. It broke the front of the chassis, twisted it sideways, broke welds, tore the chassis, and it was unfixable.
And of course, this scanner frequency, if you are so equipped, as always, scanner frequency 454. Oh, it's a big off for the Acura number 7. Big off for Ricky Taylor. Seemed to have lost the car very early. He's gone in nose first, destroyed the front. This, I think, will be a red flag. 2:45 to go. And that was going through the bus stop and lost it completely in the first part of the bus stop. Car did not turn at all. Now that he was very committed coming into the bus stop. Got airborne.
That inside curb.
Got airborne.
Yeah, that's that new curb on the inside. We talked about that during the GTD session.
It's a 10th in gymnastics for that. All the car bunny hopping up and the car pitching first to the right, then to the left. He so nearly caught it. The reflexes of a cat on energy drink almost got it back, but a heavy frontal impact and the door popping open. He hit the tyre wall.
And once he was back up to speed, man, this is real trouble.
There's a Penske prototype involved in this. Big trouble at the bus stop.
That prototype just almost clipped a car as he pulled back out of the bus stop. Penske's in the tires.
Well, there was Castro Neves and the 55 of Harry Tinknell. I think they're the two involved. Tinknell gets going again, and yes, it is Elio.
Battle for position there. They're running third and fourth at the time.
Castro Neves has damage to the right rear. The wing is completely gone as well. Do the setup. Let's take another look here. 55 looking up the inside of Castro Neves. That did not seem like it was fully on as Castro Neves goes for a ride and a hard hit into the tires. We're on board with the 55.
Big commitment there from Harry Tinknell. I don't think there was room to make that move, Townsend.
Well, you say the key to the race, choose your battles. Another key is don't pick a fight this early.
Wow. That's the second time this week the 7 has gone into that wall. Ricky Taylor during qualifying at the end, and now his teammate Elio Castro Neves. So the 7 team at Acura Team Penske has to go into rebuild mode again.
Being able to see in their mirror, we've got a spinner. 2 of them on the front stretch here, the 47 and the 23 have come spinning around the grass.
Yep, they're in the grass right now, in the grass infield, just before the start-finish line, and is this going to be our first caution of the race?
Fastest section of the track. One of the cars is now heading for pit lane. How they would have spun, they must have made contact. Oh, that car's really damaged.
Yeah, a lot of damage there.
Significant damage to the 23, and not exactly sure what happened. 2 very experienced drivers, Alex Riberas in the 23, Eric Lux in the 47.
The caution came out. Let's take a look. This is the replay we have from pit road. And that is obviously after the contact.
Yeah, that's further down the pit lane. Yeah. That's the start finish here. Car down low.
Yeah, they were nose to tail there at this wreck. So watch ahead.
I don't know what he was doing. He drafted him right into the warm-up lane.
Yeah.
Into the pit entry.
I think they were both coming in.
NASCAR style. You saw the Corvette. Here comes a prototype in the mix with nowhere to go. 3 wide into the bus stop.
And we talked about the GTDs with the ABS, analog brake system, and being able to dive in a little further
car
and
in the
through
bus
the bus stop into the grass. Take a look at who it was.
Looks like an Audi.
That's the 88. Too much on the racetrack in a 6-hour period. Here's the incident.
Morad got on the inside of Keating and ran into the side of him and took them both off. It sent Keating off through the grass, and Morad did a half spin through the grass. So watch this. Dove in late. Keating turns in. Big contact there. Surprised there's not more damage than that, guys.
Yeah, that was riding along with Morad. Here has been Keating.
Listen to this.
Keating may never see him. Drop of the green. The Mazda really putting pressure. We've seen that battle up front, and then the bus stop bites again.
They call that in NASCAR when a guy door jams you. That's not the chrome horn. That's getting door jammed.
Well, it's interesting. We've seen a couple of incidents tonight with drivers who typically...
and around. As they were coming out of turn 4.
And the Corvette gets taken out.
2 cars around as they were getting ready to enter turn 1. That's the 3. He was running second.
Quickly fires it back up. He's
Pedro Lamy. Martin Racing.
Big draft here from the Corvette. Oh, they make contact in the brake zone.
It's interesting. I was just talking to IMSA officials about the contact we've seen. Typically, the drivers that have been involved in this contact, there's not much more of an experienced driver out there than Pedro Lamy. When you look back through, he's a WEC champion, an LMS, LMP1
he hits the
champion.
wall, the pit wall, coming out on the pit speed limiter. So maybe there is more damage to that car because there's no reason for that car to slide into the pit wall.
Drivers do the same thing. Here it is.
But he's still on the limiter here.
It doesn't matter. If the tire doesn't have grip, it doesn't matter that you're on the limiter. If he hadn't got the mold release off.
That he wants Ryan Dial behind the wheel. He brought on Nicolas Lapierre, so much experience. 38 car. Cameron Castle's behind the wheel, finished second in the championship last year.
This is the performance tech, all of the cosmetic parts and suspension, etc. But what happened here to Castles? Just runs deep.
Just runs deep. Been out for a couple of laps. It wasn't his out lap. He'd had a couple of laps on this.
Konica Minolta Cadillac and Mazda team. Yost, let's go back to racing. End of the second full course caution. And look at that Mazda fly. That has been characteristic all this program long. From the Raw, where Olivia Pla was flying and unofficially broke Jarvis's track record, to the pole. We've got action further back.
Yeah, just drama down there, deeper into the field. One of the Acura Team Penske machines. I think that's the number 7 again in the wars.
To go. No, nobody hit him.
Nobody touched him at all, no. Just got a little bit loose there under braking. Cold tires and just got caught out.
Meanwhile, let's update you in GT.
If they make a mistake, that could change the complexion of the race completely.
Yeah, there's a lot of got a Porsche spin around. Black Swan Motorsports. Tim Pappas's car had a big accident in first practice session. It was looking
to change drivers. Things are going to happen to other teams. You don't want anything to happen to you. You just want to get through these hours in the night with smooth laps and no mental errors and obviously no mechanical issues with the race car. I mean, we got a spin right there. Just as I'm saying that, you just overall leaders. Yeah, it was just.
Above the number 16 digital panel, kind of licking through there, and there you get a better view through that rear Lamborghini engine cover, and she wisely pulls off very quick, slams on the brakes, and once she gets out here, super smart to go find the fire extinguisher external pole.
Look at that smoke inside the cockpit.
Yeah. So she's going to get out here. Watch her go to the left front of the lower windshield and look for the external fire release. That's great heads up. She's probably still trying to troubleshoot. Now, keep in mind, she probably can't see those flames in the cockpit. No rear view mirror on a Lambo. They just use a rear TV screen. So she'll see all the smoke coming out. And at this point, she knows something's up. I need to get out.
She's obviously got to be aware of the faster traffic coming through the bus stop chicane at speed.